At MU Health, yes empowers. It's the oxygen that fuels innovation, creates breakthroughs, and gets heads nodding. Yes isn't scared of cancer. Cancer is scared of yes. Yes is a cure for type 1 diabetes and its momentum unstoppable. At Mid-Missouri's only academic health center, we live by the word yes, and it always finds a way.
Good morning and welcome to Radio Friends on Monday, September the 19th. I've got Paul Baum with me on one side, Todd Davison on the other. Let's start with Paul Baum. Sometimes we call you Pablo also.
Yep, I've heard that.
Today you're Paul Baum.
All right.
Walk Back in Time. This is an event that is running September the 23rd, 24th, and 25th, right?
That's correct.
Now, what is Walk Back in Time?
It's a living history event put on by the Audrain County Historical Society. It's 3 days, Friday through Sunday. And in an overall view of it, there's a pre-Civil War mansion right in the middle of this mid-sized park inside the town of Mexico. And you would expect to see that in Mississippi, but here it is in Mexico, Missouri, pre-Civil War, and we completely surround it with a chronology of history. So you can walk through history forwards or backwards, whichever direction.
And everybody is in period costumes, right?
You go from one camp to the next, Colonial to the mountain men to this and that and this and that. And everybody, you should get the visual impression that you are there in colonial times or in the middle of World War II without the exploding this and that. And so
how many people are participating in this?
I've gotten that question before from Lori Pratt, the director. I've never counted. All I know is that when we fill it, we're filling, and we'll have a waiting list to get into the Walk Back in Time.
A waiting list to get in, you mean for people?
Reenactors.
The reenactors.
Reenactors.
So you're talking about hundreds of people.
Hundreds.
Hundreds of people.
For that kind of a space that we've got in a small park.
Yeah. As far as when people come to the event, are you doing the same reenactment all 3 days, or is every day a little different?
Every day is a little different.
So you could come to all 3 days and not see a repeat.
You would see some new things every day. For example, Friday is a school day, and then skip to Sunday because of a bias of my Missouri Military Academy, my old alma mater. The cadets are going to do a commemorative battalion review in honor of Marcus Lake, who was a World War I veteran that won the Distinguished Service Cross in 1918, right towards the end of the war, because of his valor there.
Okay.
And that's going to be a big deal.
So what character are you portraying?
My character is General Blackjack Pershing.
Okay. Didn't we have Blackjack Pershing on this program?
Well, you had me.
Right, but we had Blackjack Pershing. You were Blackjack Pershing.
Yeah, I was Blackjack Pershing.
All right, so if people want to come, it will be September the 23rd, 24th, and 25th.
Yes.
The location?
Mexico, Missouri. Come north on 54, and the signs will direct you right to it's a big deal.
Okay.
You will enjoy every minute
Walk
of it.
Back in Time,
Guaranteed.
Paul Baum. Thank you so much for coming by. Then we go from Mexico, Missouri to Macon, Missouri. And we got Todd Davison with us. Good to have you here, Todd.
Thanks so much.
Maples Rep Theater. And we want to bring people up to speed on what you have going on this fall, and then touch a little bit on 2017.
Absolutely, that's right. We've just about 4 days into rehearsal on Church Basement Ladies. The Church Basement Ladies number 5. So that's getting ready to open up at the end of the month, September 30th. And the next time I'm on, I'll bring the ladies, and they can sing a little bit for you.
The Church Basement Ladies number 5. So this is, and you've done all...
Yep, all 5. And
this will be the 5th one.
This will be the 5th one, and most of the ladies have been with us in all 5 of the episodes. So.
And the shows are really funny. You just have to, if you haven't seen them, a group of ladies that are downstairs, and the upstairs things are going on in the church, and they have their hands on everything that's going on.
They know everything that's going on, even though they stay in the basement.
And they've got comments about everything.
They sure do. They certainly do. So that's a lot of fun. And another thing that's coming right up on the heels of Church Basement Ladies is Pinkalicious, the musical. This is a show for kids. It's a musical about a little girl who loves pink so much, she eats all the pink cupcakes, even when her parents tell her not to eat anymore. And when she goes to bed, the next morning she wakes up and she is pink. She has pinkatitis. And so that's a problem because everything she sees is pink and everything, and she gets a little too much pink. And so this little musical about doing what your parents say, having a little self-control and all, and then her brother is also a character in it, so there's a little bit of sibling rivalry in there. So it's a great little show for kids and adults. Pinkalicious, which opens the 12th of October. So that's also coming up.
Pinkalicious. So she will then her skin will turn pink.
She will turn, yes, she turns totally pink.
Okay,
so you have
so
to
that's
see
October.
That. That's
and
in
then
October. But now tonight is actually the annual meeting of Maples Rep. Once a year, we have an annual meeting where everybody's invited, and we elect a board of directors. But it's also the time when we talk about the 2017. We talk about next year's season.
Isn't that hard to believe?
It is.
You're making plans now in September for 2017.
Correct. We're making plans for 15 months into the future. So next Christmas, what we'll be doing.
All right, do you have any idea?
So we do, absolutely, and I'll tell you right now.
Okay.
That we're going to open up with $1 Million Quartet. It's a story of when Jerry Lee Lewis, Elvis Presley, Johnny Cash, and one more person, Carl Perkins, the bass player, were doing recording some stuff together. It may or may
they all sang together.
It may or may not be historically accurate.
Okay.
But they get together and they do their hits, and so that's really a wonderful show to start the season with. And then our big musical for the summer is Anything Goes. So it's tap dancing and everybody's shipboard, and it's a lot of fun. And
now, weren't there two versions of Anything Goes?
There are.
Which one are you doing?
You're very astute. There's the 1962 version that we call it, and there's the 1987 version.
Which one are you doing?
And the truth is, I have both scripts before me, and we haven't decided exactly.
Do the early version.
You like the early version
I like the
better?
Early version.
Okay, all right. Well,
there's something about the early version.
I'll take your vote for that.
Okay.
But we're excited about Anything Goes because Cheyenne Nelson, who's a regular with Maples Rep, she's played Patsy Cline for us, and she's been in lots of shows with us in the past. She's coming to take the lead in Anything Goes. She'll be playing Reno Sweeney, so that'll be a lot of fun. She'll get to tap and everything, and so that'll be a lot of fun for her.
Yeah. And so that's the big musical.
That's the big musical.
Well,
for the
that'll
summertime.
run in Rep throughout.
It'll run in Rep. Yes, it'll run. $1 Million Quartet is the first show, and then we have a play. It's Leading Ladies is the play. It's about two actors who are down on their luck, as actors usually are, and they're trying to figure out how to get their next job. And they hear about this person, an heiress, who's passed away, and they can't find the heirs to give her fortune to. So they decided, well, they'll go and pose as the heirs and go and collect this fortune. But just before they get to the town, they realize that the heirs are women, and they're, of course, men. And so they have to dress as these long-lost nieces or whatever. And so then, of course, all the hilarity ensues about that. So that's Leading Ladies. And then in the fall, since we're finished with Church Basement Ladies this year, next year we're opening a show called Quilters. It's about 7 pioneer women, and they tell the stories of their lives through the quilts that they prepare.
Oh, that's nice.
Each of the quilt blocks, each segment is about a block, and it's a musical. So.
Okay. So there's a lot going on, and you
is.
can check it out. The website is
maplesrep.com.
All right. Todd, thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
coming by. Best of luck with the rest of this year, the fall, and 2017.
Thanks very much.
All right. Tomorrow, Mar Doring will be on, and we would love to have you with us again. If there's something you'd like to hear or see, just drop me an email. That's pepperp@missouri.edu. And have yourself a good morning. Bye-bye.